Hi there, Kira Shaver here at asyouwishpublishing.com, and I wanted to show you something that I really like, and you can use it for free. You can also use an upgraded version as well. I have some links for you in the description, but ultimately, this is a fantastic tool that all authors need to know about. And so first, we're just going to go ahead and use the sample text to help you kind of look at the program. All right, so the first thing we could do is run a summary report. I mean, I just love how easy this is. Also, if you have Grammarly, it will also show you some of the Grammarly issues in here as well. All right, so very cool. Here is the overall score is 69.21. It tells you your pacing, your repetition, strong writing, word choice, and dialogue. And you can just go through here and take a look at some of the information that it's got for you. Number of complex words, the Dale Tall grade level. I'm not sure if that's how you say the name, but that's okay. And so on. So what's cool about this is that that's the grade level 5 to 6. So it's 5th to 6th graders could understand this. And that is actually where you want to be in your writing for general mass consumption. If you're writing a college book, then that's a totally different thing, and you might want to take a look at that. All right, so we've got number of words per sentence, number of paragraphs, and so you just have an idea of the layout. So adverbs, generic descriptions, and it's kind of showing you where you're at with that. It's kind of a little bit, kind of almost to average, kind of average. All right, and then things like showing versus telling, and then filler words. That's a great thing to know about your, are you using too many filler words? Here are our power words. It's just a fantastic way to take a look at your overall content. Okay, so repetition, repeated phrases, and then word frequency. That's really cool too. So it's kind of creating a little cloud, word cloud for you. All right, so we have some of these other ones. Now I like that you have these options that you can upgrade your Autocrit, but you can also take a look at, okay, adverbs. Let's see what that's going to look like. So now it's giving you kind of this idea of how many you've used, you're really used, and you're all ready, you're completely immediately. So remove about 14 of them. So there's just too many of these particular words. Okay. And then this is doing better, suddenly actually, only a couple of actuallys. And this just in general help make your work better. All right. Now I know that there are times where you're going to be like, no, I like the words that I use. But if you can whittle them down a little bit, it can make a significant difference in your work. So you're using a variety of adverbs. All right. Next, let's look at word choice. Okay, it allows you for this free version, initial pronoun and names. Let's run this little report here. So you say he 38 times, the name of the character. So, it's kind of allowing you to open up to some variety as well. So this can be really cool. Okay, let's move on to repetition, repeated words. This is great. Again, this helps you clean up your content. And so these, if you wanted to, you can just click show all. So when you have the word window in window and sleeping in sleeping, and you can change those words. Take sleeping to resting, or you could, make it different so you have more variety in your words. So that way people will be more engaged when they're reading your work. All right, so readability statistics. This is a cool one too. And so we have the grade level, 5 to 6. Okay, and I won't go into any of these other ones here, but just you can see, number of unique complex words, number of Dale Chal and familiar words. And so you just take a look at it and just decide, okay, how does this rank? And is this how I want it to be? And I think that this would be what I would want it to be in general for a normal book that most anybody would be reading. And I love this because it helps you to get clear on how you want your work to be presented to the world. I love it. All right. So now it's just giving you some more words that you can change or adjust, and it's telling you the grade level. So I believe it's immediately, completely. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's not telling you that. It's telling you how many of those particular words are in there. All right, and then as you go down, you see, yeah, these are great. And these are the words that are kind of showing you that 5th to 6th grade reading level. They're going to understand the word motion, create, staircase, momentarily even, disappeared, unfortunately. And that helps. And there are not too many of those bigger words in there. And then you have, other words like completely, on, too quietly, entire, spite, position, addition. Yeah. And those are all 5th and 6th grade level. Now, if you were making the book and making these words really outlandish, and then it would increase that grade level. But ultimately, this is perfect. All right. So let's look at grammar, spelling and grammar. Now, here we go. So now I just kind of made sure that Grammarly was on, and then I just clicked into the paragraph, and you see you can change the things in the paragraph if you want to. So if I want to take this, I could take this off as well and just look at the Grammarly. That's correct spelling. Bedpost is one word. The big break. So it's finding things that weren't being found here, and I'll show you what I mean. All right. So you could rework it right in the document. Then you could copy and paste it if you want to, or you can save it to your computer, and it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. So now we have that both Grammarly and the system Autocrit found that same issue. And you can go through and fix it as you need to. Certainly needs a comma, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. I love it. I love it in tandem with Grammarly, because it's going to find other things that Grammarly doesn't find, and it can be really cool. So let's see with Grammarly, with the adverbs here. Okay, so if I see, so I've got Grammarly, so on 2 mornings, not 1, 2 mornings. All right, and I see that there is 15 completely's, even though that's not something that's being picked up by Grammarly. Let's just make sure Grammarly is on here. Yes. And we can see, completely. And what I might want to do is slide off entirely, right? And so on. And you could just change it if you need to. The other one is repetition. So our repeated words, you can go in and take a look at some of these repeated words. and go, Gregor's glance then turned to the window. The dreary weather, the raindrops are falling audibly down the metal window ledge. It could be glass. Let's see. So it's metal ledge. I'm not, I don't know, but I think even just saying metal ledge is fine because we already know we're talking about the window. So there's definitely things you can do. A woman with a fur hat and fur boa, she sat erect, lifting up the direction of the viewer a solid fur muff, into which her entire forearm disappeared. So let's see. There's a picture of a woman with a fur and the fur muff. So fur hat, that's a lot of furs, but I think that's okay. So, you just take a look at these things and you just decide, hey, do I want to have fur everywhere? Or can I use another word for fur, etc.? And so you can do that in tandem with using something like Grammarly, which is cool. All right, that is my basic, Autocrit rundown. There is a ton of add-ons of very low cost to get the upgrades for this particular thing. So just know that it's really cool to use and it's really easy to use and you can use it with other programs. All right, that is it. Kira Schaefer at AsYouWishPublishing.com. Take a look at the Autocrit.com online app. So it's AutoCrit.com. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day.